Oh,
catch the blade with the hands.
If I'm doing this, did you see?
Today I'm watching the best and worst ninja movie scenes with a real ninjutsu expert.
Hajimashite, Kacem Zoughari de gozaimasu.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. Could you do it in English?
In English?
Because I don't think everyone understands Japanese.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, my name is Kacem Zoughari. I have a PhD in Japanese studies and I work in classical martial art and ninjutsu, wrote many books and articles, and I work also for the Samurai Museum Berlin.
You want to go ahead and click start?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Chain makes too much noise. The first thing about a ninja is to move in silence. This could be done with a rope. There is an art called Tori Nawa Jutsu or Hojo Jutsu, which is a way you use a rope in the art of fighting. Oh no, no. I mean, first ninja in red, ninja in yellow.
Oh, it's like belt colors in karate.
Yes, but I don't think it exists at all. They will always wear the costumes of the place they're gonna infiltrate. So they need to blend.
That's a karate kata.
Yes.
It looks like Basai Dai or...
I mean, for, of course, artistic reason, you need something that can impress people, so why not? Why not? The idea of taking the sword on the back like that,
right?
For sure, man.
They didn't do that?
Carrying the sword on the back that exists, you know, for a long march, you can hold it in a certain way, but it's unpractical. Plus, by doing this, you are
You're opening up, yeah.
Oh,
what was that?
Using the gun powder.
Yeah.
Exists in Japan already in the 10th century, come from China. Using a lot of powder, you know, for set a fire and create diversion.
This brings attention.
Too much attention.
Yeah.
Now, bring attention somewhere in order to do something from another direction. This is pretty much what every martial art, every strategist will use it. Oh, did you see that?
He disappeared.
He did a kuji, for example, when you go to war, in order that you're not touched by any kind of disaster, to not be touched by illness.
It's like a magic spell.
Alors, magic, no, because it's not...
But he disappeared. It looks like...
yeah, he disappeared, but that's the thing. But historically, it's not this. It's a very, very, let's say, serious thing. It's a way also to boost in a certain way your faith, in a certain way to believe something. Also, if you have to take care of someone who's sick, you're going to do something like that. There is a kiai that goes with it. Then you do a certain massage or acupressure. So that's what is it. Now, this, no. Shuko, right? Or tekagi. And you have to fight with some man like this. And he's touching you and you're doing that.
Right.
Instead of going right away here, moving. Plus, imagine when you get stick on it, it's very difficult to remove it.
Yeah, yeah.
You will never hold a sword like this with the edge like that. No. This is very dangerous for doing.
To the untrained eye, it looks like they know what they're doing.
No. The way you hold the sword is very, very specific. It's the same, for example, in Budo. Yeah. As you know very well, you can't hold the side, the kama, the bow the way you want. It's a weak spot, and it's gonna be used against you. So no. That's why I'm one.
Oh, that's harsh.
Here, what is very interesting here is the use of the saya and the sword at the same time, and you have this in many classical schools.
The saya is the scabbard.
Yeah, the scabbard. Yeah. You pretend you're gonna draw this one, but you move with this, then you have that.
Oh.
So here, for example, you can throw smoke or whatever powder, but by striking this, using this for striking.
So I will be blocking that part while you stab
do this. And you have many things like that. For example, when you come in the front of the Lord and you go like this, as you catch it up, you do this and you strike with this.
Oh, you're striking with...
right away. And then, yes.
So that's actually accurate.
The movement is not accurate. It's not really classical martial art. The way you move on it, you can see hip movement. It's too wide, moving things like that. But, for example, in Yagyu school, for example, that area was most of the time put in iron. Like this, you can...
So this would be iron?
Iron, yes, because you could use it for striking.
I see,
yes.
Okay.
And then sometimes even to protect yourself and use the sword. Most of the time you use a shuriken in a very close range. For example, you walk like this, tack, 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 then as you move you catch and you have everything.
Oh,
Then-
where did you get that?
I was hiding here.
I see.
If you use, for example, things like that, like Juji Shuriken, so this could be used also to catch, to do a lock,
yeah.
and then to move in. And could be used also for protection, to get close, to stop, even make
Almost like a knife,
weapon.
yeah.
And if you throw it, it's because you have a sword behind and you attack. The problem is you throw it,
Yeah, then you lose it.
you lose it. And how you deal with that?
I'm always thinking like, why did he have to do a backflip down a tree? Couldn't he just jump regularly? Like, why do you have to flip every time you jump?
The question is why you jump. We never know if it's going to work well. I mean, jumping on someone with your knees or with your feet on him.
Yeah.
Plus, at the moment you reach him, how are you going to land? I mean, the Saya things was very interesting. Shuriken, my God. The jump, my God. I give a good 2 for that.
I've seen Shaolin monks running on the walls, and they're really good at that. What about the ninjas?
In the history of ninjutsu, there is an aspect called the shomonji. They were kind of what we can call nowadays people who does circus. You know, they are very good by using the body because, you know, they were going city to city, sometimes also to entertain. They were part of those people. And among them, of course, having the capacity, you know, to jump, to do things like that, that was possible. But in that way, cool with weapon on you?
No.
I don't understand why in every ninja movie they have sai.
I mean,
don't get me wrong, I love the sai. You
Yeah.
know, I really love the sai. We have jute, which is a little bit more shorter.
So this would be more accurate.
Yes, and at the same time, you won't show it. You're gonna walk with this, go like that, catching here against a sword. You should not have like your special weapon. The specialization is to be able to touch anything and turn any kind of things into a weapon. And in case of ninja, that's a key. Wow, this is cool, huh?
How would you rate that fight scene?
It's too modern to be seen in a historical way.
They didn't have a Uzi?
You have to use the weapon of your time. You have also to adapt. I'm gonna give a 5 because it's modern, because it's cool, because it's well orchestrated. Okay, let's stop here. That kind of things, we call this also tekagi. That's kind of pretty much the real one, how you hold this. So they are not a weapon, they are tools. You're just someone who's working, carrying things, taking the grass and stuff like that. And at that moment, or Ronin or someone come and attack you. So what, you're gonna remove them? It's impossible to take your sword.
Yeah.
No. So at that moment, you're gonna have to do the technique. So when the sword arrives, you can smash it like an uke, go to the face like this. The problem is, you should never forget that you wear them. Because if you want to take them,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. It's not a weapon. It's a tool turned as a weapon. For example, a ski here won't hurt.
No, exactly.
Yes, it won't hurt.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
curved.
because the curve. So this will be more to come like that,
Yeah.
more to come like this, to go like this. And even if you want to catch, it's a little bit difficult with this.
And also
too long,
huge.
really too long. So it's even worse for the one who carry them. Nice, huh?
I've seen that. That's like a test you do in ninjutsu.
You have that test in every classical martial art. You want to test if someone can sense the danger. You have already existence of that test in some history with the Yagyu, history of Tsukarabokuden.
Have you ever experienced a test where you have to sense the danger in your training in Japan?
Well, if I had, I won't talk about that.
Okay.
All those kind of things, I think, needs to stay something private. There is, in classical martial art, in general, whatever the style, and in ninjutsu, there is always a private part that deals with your interiority. If you can sense the danger, you don't have to talk it, because the more you talk, the less you sense it. I'm gonna give a 4.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Can you do that?
No. No.
That's okay.
I mean, no. There is a lot of people who do like Olympic gymnasts. What they do is incredible.
Yes.
Can they fight? I love dancing. I love breakdance. I love, for example, ballet. They do things with legs. Incredible. Can they fight?
Probably not.
Now, at the same time, for showing off, it's great, but
Yeah.
I don't think it showed the reality of the art behind. So I don't think it's accurate or anything. With weapon, you don't move much. You know, turning things like that, it's very difficult to control. When you lose the control, you cannot do this with many people around. You cannot do this in the forest. And it's even not real tatami.
Oh, it's
they just put a carpet that looks like
Fake
a tatami. Yeah, of
carpet.
course, it's fake carpet.
Did the ninja practice blindfolded?
Yeah, you can close your eyes. You don't need to be blindfolded. Interesting is you're blindfolded, but you're doing this. Like by doing this, you're gonna hear more.
It's like when you're driving a car and the music is loud, you turn it down, you can see better.
Yeah.
Right? When you're looking for a parking spot, you always turn the music down.
Here again, practicality.
So he's got two swords put together
Yeah.
into a sword staff
Yeah.
or something?
No, it doesn't exist. One.
Okay.
Ooh. So if you have a sword, you come with your two hand full power.
Yes.
And even if I have two and I'm doing this here,
Right.
just let's say it works. Even if I stretch my arm, the first thing a swordman will do, it's to kick me on. Yes.
Okay.
Or to kick me, or you just turn the blade, you have my finger on the side.
That's careful.
The only thing you could do here, the idea would be to move like this.
And
like this,
step in.
Step in right away.
Yeah.
It's the same with a sword. You will never go with the blade like this. You might use like this. You you move. That's how, for example, you will do.
Oh, I've seen that before.
All right,
Catch the blade with the hands.
If I'm doing this, did you see? No, did you see? Look, and we went slow. Look. Plus, if you're sweaty, and you keep your head on the front.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where you can catch live hand, where it's possible, here, here, it's possible.
So the back side.
You can catch here, or you can catch, it's war, it's fighting, someone goes, you think you're gonna have time to think like that, you're gonna catch
But
it.
it's not too sharp to catch?
No, never. Most of the time, it's sharp here. If you sharp the full blade, then the blade is weak.
I see.
Yes. So in that, of course, you're going to get hurt, but it's better to get hurt than being cut. Plus, when they cut, this is the area which is dangerous. That's the reason why when you hear or here, you're safe.
With my kids' classes in karate, we have a game where we do it with the hand.
Yes.
So I try to catch your hand.
It's difficult.
And it is very difficult. So imagine a light blade. Impossible.
But there is a trick. Most of the time when you arrive, you don't go for that hand because it's too far. You go from the front hand, which is the closest one.
Okay.
Always. So when you arrive, you need to move in a certain way that the elbow is going to come here.
Elbow?
And yes, you see the forearm.
Yeah.
And then you push on the side a little bit. Now you can catch from here, no problem. Then you can move it. So you have to damage his elbow like a lock. Because if you hold this very strong, and I'm here, look, you hold it very strong. By doing this, you have a lock. And then this is where you turn the blade in.
Okay, so that's the real technique.
In that case, you can. All respect to every people, please forgive me. 0.
Oh, it's a female ninja. How common was that?
It's not a lie, but the proof doesn't exist. Now, you have men, quite very feminine, who know how to dress and transform themselves and use that aspect to go to get close, for example, a general or something like that, and kill him. Here we have something very accurate of someone who blend into. You see, she's not dressed in black or anything, and she conceal a knife, so she need to get close. She need to be psychologically very strong in order to get close and not send any intention. This is what any kind of assassin will to do: infiltrate, exfiltrate, blend inside, wait the moment, wait the night, attack. This historically, I give a 10.
Wow. I would like to give you a little gift.
Oh.
A brand new black seishingi.
God knows we always need.
Awesome.
I'm sure it's gonna help me to move better.
Use the offer code NINJA for 15% off a black or a white seishingi. Visit seishin-international.com or click the link in the video description. All right.
So much. Thank you so much. I don't think you use kusarigama like that. If you have to do a night attack, the chain makes noise. Also, you're gonna have to do a movement that might hurt friends around. Just hold this in your hand.
That is heavy.
How will you carry that? Where do you put this? In the belt?
Yeah.
Where in the belt? Without hurting you? And the chain?
Yeah.
You put the chain here. Okay,
Right.
let's say it's here and it's here. You're on the night. You
Right.
walk. No sounds. You have your sword because obviously you need to have another weapon just in case. How are you going to take this without cutting yourself here? Or, you know, is it a gun or whatever? So then the chain.
Right.
You hear the sounds and then gring, gring, gring. So if, for example, you hold it with one hand like that, then it's more practical. You can do the things and then using the things like that. But with the two hand, all the things that you turn, you catch the blade, you do like this. Plus, look at the weapon. Before I do anything, you're gonna reach my hand. So if you have the sword, never lies.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we won't do that kind of thing because even by doing this, by removing here, you cut my hand. It's unpractical. All those cling, 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 no way. Look how it's thinner. A shock with two blades, what's gonna happen? It's gonna break or just get sticking. So you damage what is useful to kill and to stab. You're gonna use the side here to deflect or this to stop it. You will never use the edge. The edge needs to be at least what you need to get in to cut and to stab. Historically, let's say I give a good 2.
Okay.
A good 2. Now, in case of the image, samurai image, the stereotype of everything, a good 10.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you.